All right, we're going to soften those knees and take a nice stretch up. And then we're going to exhale to the front. So as we come up, lifting the body off the hips, stretching the abdominals. Exhale, pull those shoulders down, and then bring them back. I think it might be a little loud. So take a deep breath, take it up again. Exhale, dropping the shoulders, coming down. As you come down, the stomach is tight, you're standing tall. We're gonna push the arms back a little extra this time. As the arms go back, keep the shoulders away from the ears. Forcefully push them back as well. Deep breath, lengthen, stretch the abdominals, bend those knees a little bit. Inhale, exhale, dropping the shoulders, keeping them down and pushing back. Back, 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 shoulders push away from the ears, squeeze the shoulder blades. Deep breath, up. Exhale, down. This time we're gonna stay here with the arms behind you, keep going. Good, hold them. Bend those knees a little more, tip over as if you were gonna be in a chair pose. Push those arms further away from you, get your neck nice and long. Go ahead and wiggle your toes, make sure you have most of your weight on your heels. Pull your belly button in, take a deep breath. Bring it down to a mini chair and right back up. This time exhaling, arms are coming to the side. We're gonna push back, palms forward. Deep breath, arms coming all the way behind you. Press down, press down. Deep breath. Bend slightly, push those arms away. We're getting ready to dive in the pool. Then deep breath, just a mini chair. And then we'll exhale, straighten that through. Down again, drop those shoulders, pinch your shoulder blades, rotate the hands forward, pinch it back further. Shoulders are away from your ears as we bring those arms behind you, reaching and reaching, coming down to our diving position. Then inhale, exhale to your mini chair. Don't worry, we'll do big chairs later. And this time as we exhale all the way up, stomach is tight, hands are coming together. Pushing those arms back behind your ears, knees are slightly bent. Inhale and lift that body off your hips. This time we inhale to lift and we'll exhale and bend. Continue to reach to the corner as you inhale and exhale back to the center. Hold right there, pull the belly button in, squeeze the shoulder blades. Inhale up, exhale over. Inhale up, exhale, hold. Pull those shoulders down a little bit, lift your chest a little higher, bend those knees, they should have never changed. Inhale up, exhale, bend, reach those arms back behind your ears. Keep reaching them back, but to the corner of the ceiling. Take your breath, exhale, straight, pull your stomach in. Inhale, reach, exhale, bend, take those arms back behind the ears more. Keep that stomach tight, knees bent. Exhale up, coming down. Arms out to the side, squeeze your shoulder blades. Stick those elbows out, squeeze those shoulder blades. All the way down, press to the floor. Stagger your feet. Take your right foot front. Right foot front, left foot back just a little bit. Pull those shoulders back further, lift the chest even higher. We're gonna bring those arms center. So your knees are soft, they're slightly bent, they're not locked. Shoulders are down, stomach is tight. As we inhale, we're gonna exhale and slowly turn towards the window. If you go too far, you will wobble. Do not go too far. Inhale to lift your spine from that position, exhale, right back to the center. Hold right there. I want you to focus on your shoulders being down and level. Pinch the shoulder blades. Breathe it in. Pull that belly button in as you exhale and rotate that same side towards the window. As you inhale and lift, exhale, take this straight up, get it as far back behind your ears as you can, keeping those legs staggered. We're hinging at the hips. Keep your arms by your ears. As a matter of fact, your arms should touch your ears or the back of your head. From here, we're parallel to the floor. Take a deep breath, extend away, and then exhale up. Lifting tall, tall, tall. Pinch your shoulder blades. Push those arms back. Breath in, lengthen, exhale, hinge. Keep pushing those arms to the ceiling as you bend. Hold. Take a breath, lengthen. Take another breath, and exhale up. At the top, those arms are almost all the way behind your head, and we're going to cactus down. Push those elbows back. Push them back further. Pull your shoulders down towards your hips. Get those elbows to almost touch your spine. Bring them all the way down. Reach to the floor. Nice long neck. Swap the feet. Now you don't have to be real far apart on this one, so just keep in mind we're rotating. Shoulders back, you're still in that semi-mountain pose. Deep breath. Exhale here. Hold that stomach tightly, shoulders down. Take that breath in. Exhale, slowly rotate to the opposite direction. Oh, now I can say to the washing machine. Good. As you inhale and lengthen, dropping the shoulders, exhale, come back to the center. You come back to the center to reset. Shoulders are down, stomach is tight. We inhale to get long. Exhale to rotate slowly, stopping wherever you can that feels right. Shoulders stay down, you're still long in the spine. Deep breath, exhale, back to the center. Let's make sure those shoulders are back and your chest is lifted. Stomach is pulled in. We take your breath to lengthen, and then we're going to hinge at the hips forward. You're going to bring those arms back up towards your ears. So those arms are still pushing back behind the head as you head parallel to the floor. We take that deep breath, lengthen, exhale tall. Those arms are so far behind your head, they're almost in the next room. Inhale to lengthen, exhale, hinge. Keep those arms way back there. Focus on just that flat back, pressing your chest to the floor. Then inhale to lengthen and exhale all the way up. So in this position, you should be feeling the stretch from the abdominals all the way to the top. And then we're going to bring that down, cactus. Push those arms back further and further and further. There's a perfect spot for you, Barbara. That's okay. Let's wait till she walks by and then we'll all go like this. Okay, sorry. Bring it on down. You just missed the easy stuff, that's all. Bring those feet together. I know. That's your punishment for being late. Shoulders back and down. I promised you some squats. Squats, chair pose, of course. We're going to bring it down. Stick the butt out. Weight is on the heels. We just worked on that hinge, so it should be a lot easier. Bring those arms up to the ears or wherever you want. You are lifting your body towards the ceiling. Then we're going to inhale one more lift. Exhale, straighten. Let's remember everything we learned. Drop the shoulders, pinch the shoulder blades. All the way down, deep breath. Exhale, chair. Think of that upper body extending away from your hips, lengthening through the spine. Arms pushing back by the ears. Take your breath to extend. Exhale up. I sure hope you breathe when you feel appropriate, not just wait for me. Pinch it back. One more time. Coming down. Inhale. Exhale up. Stick that butt out. Extend that spine. Push those arms. Breathe. Do all the good stuff. Then inhale to lengthen and exhale all the way tall. Go ahead and bend it back a little bit. Stretch those abdominals. Back to center. And down we go. As we come down to our hands and knees, We're going to go ahead and center those arms right underneath you so that your wrists, elbows, and shoulders are in line. Then we're going to take your shoulders and pull them down towards your hips so you feel those shoulder blades pull down towards your hips. And that means they're automatically going to pinch along your spine. So take a deep breath. As you exhale, let's go into the cat. Press that belly button up slowly, pushing right through the lower back. When you get to the top, take your breath, exhale, and slowly bring back down into the cow to where you're lifting your chest to the end of your mat, tailbone to the ceiling, pushing your shoulders away from your ears. And then we inhale and we exhale through to cat, starting with that belly button, pressing it into the ceiling, taking it up nice and slowly, one vertebrae at a time. If you want to tuck your chin, you can. Then when you reach your limit, put it in reverse, inhale, and then exhale, pulling those shoulders away, lifting the chest to the end of your mat, and slowly bringing that tailbone up so we have a nice stretch through the abdominals. Shoulders are pulled away from the ears. And as we take our next deep breath, we're going to go ahead and push back into puppy dog. You can extend the arms forward. You can use the arms to push your body back onto the heels. If you want to, you can press your chest to the floor. You've got a lot of options here. You can put the elbows down if you want to. Just make this be a feel-good pose. So as we come upward, we're going to come back into our neutral position. Take the hands just a teeny bit wider because we're going to go through a sequence here. We're going to go ahead and come down slowly. Arms stay close in. Once we get to the bottom, we're going to lift the chest slightly. You're going to squeeze that lower back, squeeze the belly button into your spine. Then we're going to exhale back down to flat. Inhale. Exhale, push all the way through, all the way back. We're only going to stay here for about 2 seconds. 2. Then coming back up. Getting set almost in a plank position, then slowly lowering, elbows close to the body until we get down, leaving that chest up. Then we're going to drag that belly button across the floor, lift slightly, push the shoulders away from the ears, pull the belly button in so you squeeze your low back. And then we can exhale and come down to where we're neutral. Take a breath and exhale, push all the way back. Doesn't have to be pretty. Just get back into that nice puppy dog position. Then we're going to go ahead and bring that back to neutral. Reset your shoulders. So we have the hands underneath you, shoulders pulled away from your ears. We're going to thread some needles, taking your left arm out. We're going to pinch that shoulder blade first. Take a breath. Exhale. You're going to reach. Then we're going to inhale and exhale and reach further to whatever position you want to be in. I'm going to allow you a couple seconds to get into whatever position. Then we're going to go ahead and count 1, 2, 3. We're going to bring it back up. You're going to hold it there. Tighten the stomach. Squeeze the shoulder blade. Extend your arm away from you. Take your breath. Exhale. First, just reach, and you might even want to stay here. Then we can inhale and exhale and extend. Taking your time to get down. Leave you a couple of seconds to stay there and enjoy yourself. And then as we exhale again and slowly come back up, we'll take that arm out to the side, we'll pinch it, but this time we're going to bring it right back down underneath you. Take a deep breath. Exhale into a cat, so go ahead and push that spine to the ceiling. Then inhale and exhale into the cow. Pull those shoulders away, lift that tailbone up. Then we can exhale back to neutral, keeping those shoulders away, taking your right arm straight out. First we lift, we pinch that shoulder blade. Try to keep it pinched as you inhale and exhale and extend a little bit. Then we can inhale Exhale, reach further if you want to. You can take your time coming down because I know I am. We'll hold for a few seconds. And then we'll inhale and exhale up. Bring that arm straight back out because we're going to do one more. Pinch that shoulder blade. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Deep breath. Exhale. Just thread a little bit. And then if you want, we can thread further. So inhale and exhale through. And then on your next exhale, we can bring it back up. Pull those shoulders back, take your breath in. Exhale, one more cat. So go ahead and push that slowly to the ceiling. Get all the way up there. And once you get where you're going to stop, inhale and exhale again, pulling those shoulders away, taking that tailbone up for another cow. Good, and then as we come to neutral, we're going to go ahead and move those legs back a little bit and walk the arms forward. This time we're going to lay it down. Hands are going to stay right in front of you with your elbows along the line of your chest. We're going to pull those shoulders back away from you. You're going to lift up like a sphinx. So I want you to inhale and think of your belly button dragging across the front of your body, out your head to the ceiling, while your shoulders are pushing themselves down towards your hips. So as you take a deep breath and relax it and come all the way down to neutral. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, start from the belly button. Push it in. Then start lifting it towards the ceiling, pulling your shoulders away and down, coming up into your sphinx. So push your chest up, push your shoulders down. Then go ahead and bring it all the way to the bottom. Take those hands a little wider if you want to. Here we're going to go cobra. So you're going to go inhale, exhale, drag that belly button further. Come up to whatever feels comfortable. If you want to stay in the Sphinx pose, that's fine. As we come down, keeping those elbows in close, pushing the shoulders away from your ears, we get down to the bottom in time to take a deep breath. And then exhale, pull those shoulders back, drag that belly button up. And get that stretch through your abdominals wherever you want to be. And then we'll inhale slowly down. And from here, we are going to push right back onto the knees, but we're going to turn them sideways for our beautiful mermaid. So if your legs are not comfortable stacked, then take them wide. Either way is going to be fine. Any combination you want, as long as we can sit up. Pardon me. We can brace with the opposite arm. We're going to take that window side arm or your right arm. So from here, let's remember we want it back behind the ear as far as you can. Take a deep breath, lift your body off your hips, and then come over slightly. Take a deep breath, lift further. Maybe come over a little more. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, bring it down and just go ahead and take it all the way over. Arm is back behind the ear, palm faces forward. Reaching that arm back. Then breath in, tighten the abdominals, push yourself back up. Bring that arm in by pinching your shoulder blade and right back down. You know you're going the other way. Lift the body off the hips. I want you to feel it right over here. Exhale over. So you're reaching that, somebody's pulling your arm to the ceiling. Inhale and reach. Exhale, pull a little further. I think I got 2 more cracks in my back and we'll be good. Exhale down. Keeping that arm in close, so you brace and over. Palm faces front as we reach that arm back behind your ear to get all the way to the hip. And then as we inhale to reach, we exhale up Taking that cactus arm in. And before we go to the other side, we're going to come center. Now your arms can be wide or they can be close together. I'm going to use a fist because my wrists aren't good. But we're going to put them behind you, and all we're going to do is start by pulling the shoulders back. So don't worry about lifting or anything, just pull the shoulders back. Then pull them down. Try to focus on pulling down with the shoulders. Exhale, push your chest a little higher. Inhale, come straight. Make that beautiful L position. Inhale to lift your body off your hips. Exhale to hinge at those hips. So keeping that back flat, taking it wherever you can. Shoulders stay down. Take a deep breath. Exhale, push a little further forward, and then take it tall up. Arms are back by the ears, of course. Take a deep breath. Lift your body off your hips. Exhale forward. Keeping that back flat, hinging from those hips, keeping the shoulders down. Focus on your shoulder blades. Take your breath in. Exhale, push a little further, and then we'll bring it up tall. Stomach is tight. Bring those elbows in close. Taking those hands a little wider than before. Lift the chest to the ceiling. Pull your shoulder blades together. Then relax. Take a deep breath. Pull your head to the ceiling. Exhale. Squeeze your shoulder blades to lift your chest up. As we bring it back in, sitting nice and tall, we're swinging to the other side. So remember, you can stack them, you can separate them, whatever you want to do. We're trying to focus on getting this area right above the hips. That's what I want you to feel. So arm up, that'll be your left arm, back behind your ear. Inhale up, exhale over, whatever you need to feel that connection right above the hip. Continue to reach up. One more deep breath, up. And then we can keep that arm in close. Take it down and over. By reaching with the palm forward, it's going to help you press behind your head and get deeper into those hips. Take a deep breath, reach, exhale up. Bring that cactus in, hold on, bring the other arm up. Back as far as you can get it. Take a deep breath. Reach, exhale over and hold. And while you're holding, yeah, you can move your arm back a little further by the ear. Stay there. We take a deep breath, reach. Exhale, press back. And this inhale, we reach and then come down. So nice and easy over the top. Inhaling to extend the arm away from your body. Good, and then we can exhale, coming up with that cactus arm. And bringing it down and back around to the front. Where you can take your legs wide or narrow and sit back either through the heels or on the heels. Pressing your chest to the floor. And from here, we're going to go ahead and come up. You can point your toes to the floor. You've got two choices. You can walk it back into downward dog or into forward fold. I'm going to forward fold. But if you want a downward dog, please knock yourself out. If you don't want a downward dog, you're not obligated because I'm not doing it either. We're going to hold on to those elbows. And as we take a deep breath, and you downward dog people walk back. We're going to slowly take these arms and rotate the body to one side. We want to get those arms parallel to your foot. So you should be able to look and see that. Take your breath. Exhale, slowly rotating to the other side. Remember, we're trying to separate the upper body and the lower body. You might not get parallel to the foot yet. Inhale, exhale to the other side. That's why we do it at least twice. So slowly, do not force it. Get where you can. And then use the breath to inhale, exhale, and see if you can go a little more. On this inhale and exhale, take it to the other side. Nice and slowly, gradually let your body move through it. Staying there to inhale and exhale and move a little further. And then on your next exhale, we can come center. We can take those feet nice and wide like the mat. Arms will bring up to the middle of the thighs. We'll push those shoulders away from your ears. Lift the chest so we have the upper body in that cow position. Knees are bent. Take your breath. Exhale, rotate to one side. Doesn't matter which side because we're going to do both. So rotate that lower back. Think about that chest going towards the ceiling. Then inhale, exhale, come back to the center. Inhale, exhale into your cow position. And then inhale and exhale to the other side. From here, as we inhale, we exhale center, we pause, we inhale, exhale pulling those shoulders away, inhale to lift the chest, we're doing it again, exhale to rotate, focus on that spine and your chest going towards the ceiling, take a nice long breath, as we inhale, we exhale back to the center. Here we inhale to pull the shoulders away and lift the chest, and then we exhale to the other side. Stay there for 2 breaths. And then as we inhale, we exhale back to the center. And from here, we're going to slowly roll it up. So stacking one vertebrae at a time, pulling your belly button in as your hips begin to straighten. Then your shoulders come back, and then they are all the way down far behind you, reaching to the floor. And we're going to walk to the front of the mat and take your right leg back. So take a giant step back with your right leg. Yeah, if you need your blocks, now would probably be the time to have them close by. All right, so first thing we're going to do is go into our low lunge. So we're going to have our hands outside that foot. Now, the further back you get your foot, the better it's going to be. All right, you should be able to keep this ankle and knee stacked right above each other. The goal is to press the hips to the floor. You can only do that when those legs are far apart. You are not leaning forward, you're not leaning back, you're dropping straight down. Good. From here, we're going to go ahead and rotate that back foot and walk it to the center. So we're facing towards the window. Excuse me. Good. And actually take both heels, bring them inward so that your toes are pointing out, so that as we place our hands on our thighs, we look like we're doing a very wide plie, okay? So from here, you're going to lift your chest. Good. Push your belly button in, and we're going to slowly bring it up nice and tight through that midsection, pulling our shoulders back and down, and with our toes out to the side a little bit. We're going to keep that chest up. Arms are going to raise out to the side. Pinch the shoulder blades and lift your chest and bring it down just into a teeny little squat or plie or goddess pose, whatever you want to call it. Stomach is tight. Push your heels into the floor. Feel that stretch through the inner thigh. Take a deep breath. Exhale, straighten the legs, arms overhead. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring it down slowly. Pinch the shoulder blades, push the heels into the floor. Get the back of the legs tight. Inhale up. One more time, exhale down, drop the shoulders first, then the legs can bend. And this time we exhale up. We're gonna bring those arms close to your side. We're gonna go ahead and reposition for some warrior stuff. So we're gonna take the back leg, face it to the window. Your left leg is facing to the front. Good. So first thing we're going to do is bring those arms out, pinch the shoulder blades, bend that front leg just enough. Good. So here we should have weight centered on both legs. We're pushing those shoulder blades back, getting very tall in the body. Inhale, reach those arms overhead. Exhale, bring them right back down behind you again. Lift your chest higher, pull the arms back more. Inhale, lift, keep your legs in the same position. And then we exhale and we lower. And as we lower, we pinch those shoulder blades and we straighten that front leg a little bit. We start with a mini triangle. So we lift by inhaling, lifting the body off the hips and then rotating slowly towards that front knee. So just a mini triangle, because we're going to inhale from here and exhale right up. We're going to keep moving right through this. So once we're back up, we inhale, we exhale, and we reach over the body this time. So reach and extend. Then inhale, exhale, triangle, mini or regular. But as you hold, take a deep breath. Exhale, push that arm further towards the ceiling and behind you. That's 1. Inhale, exhale, go a little lower. That's 2. We come up on 3. Inhale, exhale, 3. Take those arms down behind you, put them on your lower back. Take your upper body, rotate it towards the front. We have the shoulders coming back. We're going to bring that leg forward. We're going to focus on this hip flexor here to stretch. So you're going to put your weight on your back leg. You're going to push your hips a little bit underneath you. We're going to take the opposite arm straight up. Guess what? We're going to take the other arm straight up. Surprise! Bring them together back behind your ears. Good. Take a deep breath. Lengthen. Exhale back. Bring those arms all the way down. Now reset your feet back to our original triangle position in case they moved. If they didn't move, fine. Otherwise, chest is up, arms are out. Pinch those shoulder blades, take a deep breath. And first we reach, we've already done it, we don't need a mini. So first we reach over the legs. Then we inhale and we exhale down, extending that arm towards the leg, towards the knee or the floor. Holding here for 1. Exhaling, moving that arm back further, chest going more towards the ceiling. And then one more breath in, exhale a little lower. And then 3. So inhale and exhale up. I think that was 4, but that's okay. You don't mind, right? Arms come down. Good. We're going to take that foot, bend it, come right back into that nice low lunge that you can now easily do, right? So with this, remember pushing to the floor. We're going to go ahead and take that back leg and you're going to push it all the way down to the floor. Now you are not going to rest on your knee. Your weight is a little bit forward, so you're actually above that leg, or above that knee, sorry. So that as we come up, we are nice and tall. You're pushing your hips forward so the weight is not on your knee. If it does bother you, then you can just stay down. Otherwise, we will come down. And bring that back foot, 1 or 2 jumps, right back to neutral. Knees are bent, we're just giving a little rest here. So you're letting everything relax. We're going to take your left leg and take it a giant step back. So now your hips are a little more loose. These should be easier than the first one. We work that leg back. And oh yeah, we are dropping those hips to the floor. Now remember, your shoulders are still pulled away from your ears. Okay, you're not trying to hold everything on your upper body. It's the middle of the body. You've got a string dropping you straight down. So a little bit of weight on the front heel, a little bit of weight on the back leg. Nothing too overpowering. And then as we exhale, we walk it towards the washing machine. I wish we had a better landmark than that. And while we're here, we're going to take both toes, point them out to the side like we're doing a big old plie. We can bring those hands up to the thighs and extend your spine away from your hips. And then we can slowly bring it up, lifting the chest to the ceiling. Getting nice and tall, shoulders back and down. Double checking those legs so that the toes are pointing a little bit out to the side. And then taking a deep breath. Exhale, bringing those legs down slightly, as if you were trying to sit on a big whale, or a rhinoceros, or a hippo, or an elephant. Use your imagination. Take a deep breath up. Knees are slightly bent as the legs straighten. Exhale down. Focus on the heels pressing into the floor so you can engage your butt cheeks. Get those hamstrings to work. Push the heels through the floor as we inhale up. And then as we exhale down, tighten the entire leg and pull those arms back. Now as we straighten, go ahead and drop the arms behind you. Take that back foot, point it towards the door. Front foot, point it towards, well, the front. Good. We're going to take the upper body. Whoops, no, we're staying this way. Sorry, my bad. Arms are out. We're going to bend that front leg. Good. So keep it high in the chest, high in the stomach. Pull those shoulder blades back. Think about dropping straight down after you have bent a little bit forward. You're still taking the whole body down. Good. We take a deep breath up. Keep the hands overhead. Exhale down into that same position. Front knee is bent. We're lifting the body off the hips. Keeping weight on both legs. Then as we inhale up, we exhale down, cactus style, squeezing those shoulder blades. Bringing those arms all the way down. Pulling the shoulder blades back. We're going to reach those arms out again, palms up, into a mini triangle. So inhale to lift your body off your hips. Exhale to come down, just a little practice. And then we can inhale and exhale back up after our little practice. Palms up, shoulders pinched, stomach tight. Inhale to reach over the body as you exhale. Then inhale to lift, exhale down into that triangle. So number one, we inhale, we exhale, we rotate the chest a little more towards the ceiling or move the arm a little further back. Then two, we inhale, we exhale a little lower. And then number three, we inhale and we exhale up. Bring those arms down behind you. Good, we'll rotate to the front. So from here, elbows are going to come back. If the feet move around, don't worry because we'll move them again. Relax those arms, pull those elbows back, shoulders are down. Good, as we come down, remember the more you pinch your shoulder blades, the less your arms work, the easier it is. We're going to come through, still lifting the body up. This time focusing on this hip flexor, pushing the hips underneath you. Arms can come up. We can either go a little lower or put a little more weight on the back leg or push the tailbone forward a little more. So many wonderful things you can do. Then we'll inhale up. Exhale down. Fix your feet if they moved while we were moving. Pinch the shoulder blades, lift your chest. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. I said up, didn't I? Sorry, I meant inhale something. Anyways, as you're reaching, now we inhale and exhale down into triangle. So as we hold, we inhale, we pull that arm back a little further. You might even think about the hip going a little forward. Focus on your position. Inhale, exhale, go a little lower. Still continue with that rotation of the chest to the ceiling. And then number 3, we inhale and we exhale all the way up. And then we drop the shoulders, bring those arms down. We're going to rotate back to where we started. Oh, I made you a promise last week, didn't I? No. Yeah, I did. I did. Well, first thing is we're going to drop that lower leg a little bit. Continue to push forward. If you don't want to drop the leg, you can leave it up a little bit, but we were going to come up for this one first. You're still pressing those hips forward. Your weight's on that front leg. Not to give you any hints, but that was the wrong answer. It shouldn't have been no. It should have been, I don't remember. Okay, it was pigeon. We promised you a pigeon. I could sing a couple different songs, but I won't. So, one leg forward because you need it. Or whatever position you want. If you don't want to do the pigeon, I am okay with that. We will end up on our back. She's doing the floating pigeon, which is perfect to do. So that's what you can do if you don't want to do this pigeon, because we're going to end up there anyway. But we're going to lift the chest, pull the shoulders back. And you know, the real reason we do this is to brace over here and get your quadricep stretch, because you need it. And if you can't do this one, a perfect example of what you should be doing right there. I didn't plan that, but that's great, huh? Now you want to know the good news? Yeah, we're going to do it one more time. So get back, same leg. We got to do it twice. Remember, if it doesn't feel good, it's good for you. You go down onto your elbows. Think of it like your broccoli. You might not want to eat your broccoli, but you know it's good for you, right? You want to eat your ice cream, but that's not good for you. You got to eat your broccoli first.
I happen to like my broccoli, thank you.
Well, pick whatever vegetable you don't like. That's the only one I... Well, that's the one that everybody knows what it is, okay? So come up, stretch your quad again. Second time will always be easier. You'll thank me for this later. After you stop cursing me, then you'll thank me. So unless you want to hear my speech about why quadriceps and glutes being tight is a bad thing, then just do your pigeon. So we can come back to neutral. Oh, I love those noises. I thought we gave up grunting for, New Year's. Well, because some people find that after a while, that's just no matter when they move, they grunt. So we don't need to do it all the time. Sometimes you do. Okay, yes, other leg. So we can come forward with one leg, we can pull it out, or we can go on our back and do the floating pigeon. You can go on your back and take a nap for a while if you want to, because we will end up on our back next. See, that's your prize. All right, so we're lifting up. As always, just do what you can. Even if you're doing a completely different stretch, it's okay. Except for those people that I know that can do this, then it's not okay. But again, you're not getting the pigeon in any other class this week, right? How are you going to get better at something if you don't do it? Don't answer. All right, so we go down. Second pigeon is either holding here and just looking super pretty. Doesn't it look super? Or we can go down and feel it more. And then there are some crazy people that can actually stick their hands out and go completely flat. That's obviously not me. And then we can get that quad stretch one more time. So, you know, if you don't want to pigeon, just stay for the 9:15 stretch class, because we're not going to pigeon in that class. Oh, I promise. Come on, think about it. Once a week you can pigeon, huh? Or pretend like you're pigeoning. Okay? All right.
Fly too?
What's that? Yeah. I told you can lay on your back and take a nap until we get to, you know, that. Speaking of that, you are on your back now.
I just thought if we were pigeons, we could fly, right?
Oh, fly. I thought you said you could lie about what you were doing. That's why I thought. I'm like, yeah, you can lie about what you're doing. I don't mind. Okay, lay on your back. Relax. I got to turn sideways, keep my eye on you. So then I'll re-answer your question, Lucy. Yes, you can fly.
Okay.
But
That feels good.
okay, see, we earned this now. All right, so we're going to have the feet together. Knees are bent. You do know we instructors want the best for you, and that's why sometimes we have to make you do things you don't want to do, right?
Of course.
Okay. So we have the shoulders away from the ears also. We're going to take those arms out to the side. And we're going to windshield wiper, let those legs fall to one side. Gently press them to the floor while you keep your shoulders down. And then as we inhale, we take it to the other side and just let that fall all the way down. Take it back to the top. Right here, we're going to take that lower back and you're going to press it into the floor and get that pelvic tilt. Feel those lower abdominals. And then you're going to release it. Just let it relax. Then we're going to take a deep breath. As you exhale, press that lower back down into the floor. Push your belly button and feel that tailbone lift to the ceiling. Then release, and one more time. So it's a nice pelvic tilt. You're exhaling, you're pulling the belly button, feeling those lower abs. Then as we release, we can bring the arms back to the side, and then we're going to take it up into a bridge. So take a deep breath, and as you exhale, lift that tailbone up, pull your shoulders away from your hips. Keep pushing the hips to the ceiling to wherever feels comfortable for you. You can take the shoulders up as far as you want as well. So you're pushing through the heels, stretching the front of the hips, squeezing the stomach and low back, and then we're going to slowly bring it down. So you're slowly pressing one vertebrae at a time until we're all the way to the bottom. And then guess what? Inhale, exhale up. Take that tailbone first, take it all the way up as high as you can. Once we get up here to the top and you're squeezing the low back and the belly button, you're going to take your right leg into the air, put that ankle on the opposite knee, and slowly lower your bridge. Slowly lower your bridge.
Oh, your bridge.
Yeah. Bridge comes down. Take that leg that's on top, cross it completely over. Let it fall to one side. Arms can come out to the side to keep your shoulders down. Doesn't matter which side you start at because we're doing both sides. Just keep those shoulders down. And take a deep breath. Exhale and keep the legs crossed like that. Just move everything to the other side. And as you're pressing that opposite shoulder down, you're breathing, you're lengthening through the spine. And then as we continue to inhale to lengthen the spine, exhale and bring those legs back to the top. Take that leg off, pull your knees into your chest. Then as you bring that down, we're going to push back up into the bridge position. So take your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale to lengthen, exhale to slowly push those hips to the ceiling. Get that stretch through the hips, squeeze your lower back. Take your left leg up. Put it on the opposite knee. Slowly lower that bridge. See, now you know it's not so bad because you know it's coming, right? So slide that leg completely over. Move the hands out of the way and let those legs fall to one side. So as you take a deep breath to lengthen again, take those legs to the other side. They stay crossed just like they were. Shoulders stay down. As we bring that one back up to the top, uncross those legs. Pull the knees into your chest. Then if you can stay like that, or you can grab your toes for a happy baby. So either knees to chest or happy baby, whatever makes you a happy baby. Ha! Oh, do we have to move? Well, technically you still have to Shavasana. So let's take those legs in and down. And bring them into whatever neutral position you like. I prefer to have the knees bent to take some pressure off the back, but if you like to have your legs straight, do whatever makes you happy. So we set up our good posture, or I should say our perfect posture. We take our breath, we pull the shoulder blades back down towards the floor. That alone should rotate your hands to the ceiling. Take a deep breath. We exhale, we work those arms away from your ears so the shoulders are far away, your neck is long. We hold both of those positions, shoulders pinched, arms away from the ears. We inhale and exhale, gently pressing the head back into the floor. So we're holding everything. Shoulders pinched, away from the ears, head pressed into the floor, and then belly button's going to join it by pressing gently in towards the spine. Bless you. So I don't know what you usually do in the other classes when you're Shavasana, but we should be focusing and kind of visualizing inside your head, your posture, and how your shoulder blades look when they're pulled back and away from your ears and your head is aligned over your spine. You can think about anything other than what you need to do today. So before you fall asleep, we're going to roll onto our side. Well, you can stay there. That's cool. We won't bother you. We'll roll over onto our side, and then we can come up or roll onto your stomach, either way. And I realize I forgot this one, but that's okay because I don't like it. I'm going to sit up nice and tall. So it should be easy now to keep those shoulders back and down and the head aligned over your body. So we can take it up tall, lifting the body off the hips always. Exhaling, pushing the elbows out to the side, squeezing the shoulder blades. So take a nice deep breath up again. Lift the body off the hips. Exhale down, squeezing the shoulder blades. That's when you can say namaste. Namaste. And Lucy's going to stay and take a nap.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.